KopyKali here. Welcome back to another video. As you can see from this title, I made it to $10 million in Bloxburg. You see here is $10,009,659, and I am so excited to show you guys that I did it. I have a little working video that I'm going to put right after this. I am going to explain what I did to reach 10 million, you know, how I did it, because I did it by only working, like literally, by working only. So let's get into the working part.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
you see, I wanted to show you guys me working just a little bit and making it to 10 million instead of just showing, oh, I have 10 million. But anyway, let's take a seat because we're going to be chatting a little bit. If you do not want to hear me speak, because I will be talking a lot, you can kindly exit the video and not have to leave a comment that I'm talking too much, because you have been warned. Yes, I have $10 million in Bloxburg, and it all came from working. I have never bought money in this game. I never will buy money in this game because I don't need to. And for some people who say, oh, you buy your money, you don't work for it, and say it's impossible, just know I have 2 jobs where I am at the max level. I can actually show you right now. So I have miner, level 50, cashier, level 50, and delivery person, level 46. So I'm halfway to level 47, close to maxing out this job as well. So it is definitely possible, and you can make it to a high number of money, you know, with just working without having to buy any money. Bloxbucks you have to get with Robux, because the only way to get it is by getting like the daily rewards, and that'll take like a whole week just to get 100. So yes, that's the only way to get Bloxbucks. But I want to tell you guys how I was able to get to 10 million by just working, because I know a lot of people have questions about it. For tips, I do have tips on how to work longer, which is obviously what I do. And if you want to see that video, it'll be in the description, so you could just click the link there. And those are all of the tips that I use so that I can be able to make a lot of money by working longer. So the first thing, I have the Excellent Employee Game Pass. I've had it since I first started Bloxburg, and so I didn't know that it made a huge difference. But apparently it does, because I've seen a lot of people in the chat on Bloxburg, in the comments of my videos saying, hey, you have the Game Pass, so you can make a whole lot more money. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess that does work. And so the next thing, every time I get on Bloxburg, I try to work until I reach 100K in one shift, which now that I'm at a higher level, it takes me around 30 minutes to make 100K, sometimes 25 minutes or 27 minutes, you know, from 25 to 30 minutes, that's how long it takes me to make 100K. And usually I get on multiple times a day, and every time I get on Bloxburg, I work to 100K, and that adds up. So sometimes I make around 500K a day. I could end up making $1 million a day, but usually I don't. Usually it's around 500K in one day. And whenever I build, since I do speed builds, I make sure I work to have 2 times or 3 times the amount of money that I need. So when I'm done building, I will still have a lot of money left over, and I won't feel like, oh my gosh, this build just took all of my money. And I'll still have a lot of money left over, and I'll feel great about that. The next one for me, what I do is I save my money. And that's what I would recommend you guys do. Save your money, especially if you know you don't like to work. Buying stuff that you don't need, like multiple cars and I don't know what other stuff you wouldn't need. You're always going to not have money. Like, you won't have money if you continue spending a lot of money but not replacing your money. Because when I spend money, I make sure I go to work immediately to replace it, so that it feels like I didn't use the money at all and I still have a lot of money, because hey, I spent it, but I went back and I worked and I got the money back. So that's what I recommend. A lot of people spend the money, but since they don't like working, they don't get the money back. So make sure when you spend money, go back to work so you can replace it. Another thing for me, since I'm trying to work until I get to max level, it's so easy to make a lot more money from the jobs where you have a higher level. So I would recommend staying at one job that you have been leveling up a lot at, so that you can make as much money as you can. Because if you're hopping from job to job to job, obviously you're not going to make a lot of money, because each job you're probably at a lower level, especially if you're starting a new job, or if you're going to a job where you worked before but you're still at a low level, like level 5 or level 10. So you won't make as much money as you would if you worked continuously at a job where you're like level 30, level 40, you know, a really, really high level. Even level 20. Level 20 is a high level. So the 20s all the way to max level is a job where you should work and continue to work so that you can get to a higher level and make a lot more money than you would if you worked at a job where you're at a lower level. And the last thing for me that it's not really something I do, it's just something I have, which is patience. A lot of patience. I see so many comments saying, I'm not patient enough for this. And I'm just like, that's the main thing you have to be able to make a lot of money, because making a lot of money is not that easy because you have to work a long time to get a lot of money. And that's one thing I've learned to have, because I'm like, man, I want to make it to this right now. But it's like, I can't make it right now if I don't work and have the patience to work for a long time to get to that goal. And so these are just some things that are the reason why I have $10 million and how I was able to make $10 million. My next goal is $20 million. We'll see if I can make it. This is really a goal that's like out there. But hey, I made it to 10 million, so hopefully I can make it to 20 million. Anyway, I hope these little extra tips of what I did to make it to 10 million helps you guys make it to, I don't know, 1 million, or it just help you make it to a goal that you have always had but couldn't achieve because maybe you didn't have patience, maybe you just thought you couldn't do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. If I can make it to $10 million, you can definitely make it to 100K, 200K, 500K, 1 million, or whatever goal you have in mind. Yes, it will take some time, but when you reach it, it'll feel so good. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave some comments down below what other kind of working videos you want to see, what other builds you want to see, and I will definitely take it into consideration. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time. Bye.